folks, Rob here, and it's way too hot to be outside. It's 90 plus out there right now. It's about 10 till 2, so we're not going to be doing any videos outside today, for at least not up until the evening. The building's so hot I can't go in there. You know, I did put an air conditioner in there last year, but my son's central air tore up in his trailer. And so I gave it to him to put in his bedroom, at least so he could sleep at night. So we're air conditionerless. We don't have an air conditioner in the building now, so when it gets hot, we just have to come in. So I just picked up a new rifle for us to look at, and it's the same, but it's different. So let's get her down here on the ottoman, or the whatever you call this thing here, and take a look at it. We'll unbox it. I've already unboxed it and looked at it, and you know, we're not going to redo a real unboxing, but we're just going to take a look at it. So let me set her down here and we'll get to it. So what we have here is the same thing we just bought here a few days ago, a Savage Mark II, except this is the one I should have bought from the get-go. I bought one for $156 at Walmart, and it was the sporter weight barrel with the sights and no AccuTrigger, so should have got this one from the get-go. Ordered this one from Bud's Gun Shop. It came in today. The good folks over at Bypass Pond in Moorhead, they handled the transfer for me. So I went there this morning, filled out my federal paperwork, and we picked up a rifle. And this is the Savage, and like I said, I have unboxed it and looked at it, but the Savage Mark II FV. So this is a heavy barrel Mark II with the AccuTrigger. This cost me $219 at Bud's. And of course, then by the time I paid taxes and paid my transfer fee, like I said, which was handled through Bypass Pond, you know, I'm into this about $250. So about $100 more than what it costs for the other one, but not really, because the time I paid taxes on it, it was about 160 something. So inside you have your little AccuTrigger tool. We're not going to do a real unboxing. A lock, your manual, you all have seen all that. So we're going to take a look at the rifle real quick. We're not going to make this a long video. I wanted to get it out and check it out before I made the video on it. But it is the Mark II with the AccuTrigger, and it is the heavy barrel version. Now, I was watching a lot of videos on the Mark IIs, and I was under the understanding that you adjusted the AccuTrigger through a hole in the back of the trigger guard. But this one, you have to take it out of the stock to do it. But let me tell you what, this trigger is fairly nice. It's not, there is night and day between the Mark II that I have and this one here. So let me get you a little closer, and we'll take a little better look at the trigger, because I'm pretty impressed with this one right straight out of the box. So let me set up my camera a little different, and we'll take a better look at it. Alright, I've got it set up a little different there, and I'll give you a little closer look at it. Kind of has a matte blue finish, or a matte black finish. The barrel does appear to be free floated, but I haven't tested that yet to see if it is, but it does appear to be. The stock is kind of a flimsy plastic, but you know. So the thing that it got me is the trigger pull right out of the box. Seems to be fairly nice. It was actually so good that I thought, I'm gonna go out and get my Wheeler trigger gauge, and we're gonna test this. And I've already pulled it a few times, and I'm getting some varied pulls. And I've heard that these come set as light as they'll go straight out of the box, but I don't know that to be true. But and I have got some varied weights, and I expect it to get better but we're gonna set it on our trigger there and reset our gauge here, And I'm going to start my pull. We're just going to go slow and easy. And that one broke right at 2 pounds. I mean, it's just slightly, it might be 2 pounds, 2 ounces that one broke at. Now, I know you shouldn't really dry fire 22, but a few shots is not going to hurt it. So let's try one more. I got one earlier that was 1 pound, 12 ounces. That one is about 2 pounds. So we're getting it roughly straight out of the box, new, about a 2 pound pull. And there's no creep. I mean, it is just, literally, I didn't mean to do that. There's no creep in the trigger once you take up your trigger shoe. It's just, there's no real over travel. Actually has a really, compared to the other gun, this is an amazing trigger. Well worth the extra money for the bull barrel and the, now see, that one broke under 2 pounds. That one broke at about 1 pound 8, about 1 pound 12 ounces. So hopefully it will get better as we shoot it. And let's do one more. That one was 1 pound, 1 pound 14 ounces. Just on the mark before. So we're getting 2 pounds or less consistent pull on this gun straight out of the box. But anyway, guys, that's the new rifle for the channel. Like I said, I picked this up at Bud's, $219, and it was shipped to me for free. Paid my transfer fee. They charged 20 bucks at Bypass Bond. So like I said, I'm into this for about $250, but I do have the advantage of the bull barrel and the AccuTrigger, which is much better. Just for comparison, let me get the other Mark II, and we'll just take a look at it real quick and compare them, you know, triggers. Alright guys, here's our other Mark II, and we're just going to compare the triggers. The new one, like I said, I'm getting around the 2 pound mark, the non-AccuTrigger, and I'm going to do some work on this trigger. I know that I've watched some videos on some modifications you can do to improve that trigger, and we're going to see if we can help it any. But the trigger pull on this one is, when I first got it, it was about 6.5 pounds. So let's see if it's improved any. And this gun is unloaded and safety checked. So yeah, we're still pulling about 6.5 pounds. Let's do that one more time. So definitely a large difference in the trigger pulls on these rifles. I don't know that you could ever lighten this trigger down to the anywhere near this other one. Yeah, that was 7 pounds, so that one broke at 7. So there's no comparing these triggers. If you buy one, try to make sure you get the AccuTrigger. Some people don't like the AccuTrigger, but you know, I feel like a 2 pound trigger is a very workable trigger. It's probably a good safe weight for a trigger, a good compromise between accuracy and safety. So yeah, 7 pounds again, a little over 7. So guys, there's just no comparing these triggers, not even the feel. This one has smoothed out some, I'll give it that, but it's still very heavy. It's not near as gritty as it was. So anyway guys, that is just a look at the new Savage for the channel. We'll be moving some scopes over, and we'll keep this rifle. This will make a good little squirrel rifle. This one come with 10 round. This one come with a 5 round. This will make a good little hunting rifle. It's an accurate gun. And we're gonna play with the trigger on it and see if we can get it down to a reasonable rate. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Give me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. I appreciate everybody that does. And if you can, and you feel like it, hit that join button down below and become a member of the Hamilton Outdoors Facebook family. Not Facebook family, YouTube family. And check out the Hamilton Outdoors Facebook, YouTube page. Man, I'm screwing that all up. That'll be, if I knew how to do a bleeper reel, we'd do that. So anyway, check out the Hamilton Outdoors Facebook group page. And I just started a new page over on TikTok, so I'll be putting some of the early peeks at stuff over on TikTok to give you kind of a sneak peek of what's coming. So anyway, guys, we appreciate it. And until the next video, we'll see you guys later.